Here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K&B, you can't fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama pop. What up, y'all? It's K&B, the Sexy Ninja for C Plus Studios. Welcome to the Sexy Ninja Cast. I hope you've been enjoying the Sexy Ninja Cast as it's been dropping every Sunday for your ears or for your eyeballs, them peepers. Let's get business out of the way. The episode to you is brought to you. The episode is brought to you by Crazy Hoodies. Awesome hoodie designs by Big Daddy, who's a big supporter of KMB, the Sexy Ninja. Love you, brother. Go get your crazy hoodies right now. Now, if you are very new to the Sexy Ninja Cast, the Sexy Ninja Cast is broken down to three parts. We have the starting where I talk about my week and what I've learned and some stuff that I want to get off my mind. Second is the news. And third is the main topic of the show. It could be an interview. It could be a review. It could be something delightful in so many ways, but it will be awesome. So, I hope you enjoy the Sexy Ninja Cast. The Sexy Ninja Cast, and right in the bottom, tell me what you think of the show. Tell me what you like. What do you want me to talk about? Or what do you want me to review? Okay? No, like last week, it was me and my daughter. We were on the main topic and talking about snacks and her favorite movies, and that was really fun. So, just let me know. Let me know. All right. So, It's been a doozy of a week. It's been a very doozy of the week, especially with work. And like I'm trying so hard to jump into work on a Monday and just go full throttle positivity up the yin yang. You know, I'm like, come on, let's do this. And then right when I hit my Friday, man, I'm like, all right, tap, you know. And it's been cold, too. It's been cold. It's the Flagstaff, Arizona weather. Everyone is like, oh, it's just the desert in Arizona. No, if you come to Flagstaff, Arizona, we in the mountains. We got the snow. We got the ice. All of it. But it's been cold. And that's been fun to deal with because I'm a person that likes to wear shorts year-round. Year-round. I will wear shorts. I hate pants more than anything. And I'll rock shorts. And Big Daddy always made fun of me. My mom always made fun. Everyone always made fun of me because I'll be walking. I'm the guy that has the sweater with the backwards hat, freezing below, rocking shorts on the way out because I just don't like pants. But someone brought this up to me, and I want to talk about it. I used to be a professional wrestler. A lot of people who follow me know that. A lot of people who follow C Plus Studios knows that. I've talked about it before. But the question was, how come you've never gone back into the squared circle? And I was taken back by that. I was really taken back by that because I did not have an answer. I didn't have an answer because when I left being a pro wrestler and dropped the title to Scott Archer, who injured the great Parallax, the Lion of Oa. It was because, one, I had a kid on the way, and you know I had responsibilities just fall in my lap that I could not ignore. I had to like step up and make sure that we had a roof over our head. We had everything we needed for Kathy. She was on her way, and that was the reason why I stopped. And years have gone by, and I've gotten the itch, you know, like just being in the ring. And I gotta tell people, if you know, people who do professional wrestling, you have to have the love for it because I'll tell you this: when I first got in the ring, and this was over on 4th Street. It was a place that was a boxing place, but they had a professional wrestling ring, and I started out with Kick-Axe Wrestling. I saw their flyer. I was at my current work right now. When I was a minion and whatnot, just taking trash, and I walked by this poster, and this poster says professional wrestling show, Kick Axe Wrestling, at the field house that is on NAU campus, and I was like, what, you know. And I remember telling my brother, telling my mom, and I remember telling my fiance, now wife, at the time, flipping out, and everyone's like, oh no, what's this crazy man gonna do? Went to the show, met a few people who are now friends, and still friends with, and we went from there. And my first practice, you know, you gotta learn how to fall. You know, when you hit that mat, you gotta, bam, you know, you're teaching yourself how to fall, but also being safe. It's a whole different experience. And the first time I took a bump, oh my God, it was like it was an awakening of sorts, because I just love the sport in general. I love professional wrestling, and I remember like, all right, try it, and I did it, and then bam, and I was like, oh, but I was like, oh, and then I just started taking bumps. You know, when you take bumps on the back bumps, and you take butt bumps, and with the butt bump, I remember I messed up one time and broke my tailbone. That was not fun, and I broke my tailbone. And the next day, we did the marathon for the Dark Knight trilogy, because the Dark Knight Rises was coming out, and yeah, that was my ass. You know, it was awful. But I sustained a few injuries. I won the title. I was champ for like 5 years or something like that. But I remember when I won the title. It was at the Roll Center on NAU campus, and it was against Zitro, the current KAW heavyweight champion. And that match was no holds barred, like weapons and all. And don't get me wrong, he kicked my ass. I kicked his ass. And with the finale and the story we were trying to tell, I won the title. And the next day, and I came to work, I brought the title with me to work. I'm like limping. I'm holding this thing, and like I got a big old cut right here. And I'm just like, I'm smiling. People are like, what's going on? I'm like, what's up, y'all? I'm the champ, man. And everyone's like, whoa, that's so cool. And so I had a few successful title runs, title defenses. One of my favorites is against my brother, because when we were building that story with me and him butting heads and rivalries, and you can see the match. I have the match here at 4C Plus Studios. The match is here on the YouTube channel, so you can check it out. But it's a great bout, because me and him are huge wrestling marks, you know. And before the match, me and him were like, me and you just gotta go. We just gotta go. False finishes. Like The Rock and Stone Cold, man. You know, WrestleMania, we gotta do that. And there was a lot of false finishes. Maybe a little bit more than there should have been, but there was a lot of false finishes, man. And the false finish is, for people who don't know, it's because when you get the person on the shoulders, you cover them. It's 1, 2, 3, you win. And the false finish is 1, 2, and by inches before that third hand kiss, bam, you know, with the count. And with the false finish is when I do my big move, the big move, you know, my signature move that's supposed to lay out my opponent every single time, so I can get the 1, 2, 3, and I drop, bam, you know, and I did my big finish, and then 1, 2, and oh my God, Cal Nino kicked out. You know, that's a false finish. You use your finisher and the person doesn't kick out, and everyone's like, what? You know, because it's like a Stone Cold Stunner. No one should be coming up from that. It's like, you know, and The Rock is the rock bottom, people's elbow, you know. There's an iconicness to a finisher for any match, and no one should kick out of it. But a false finish means like, oh my gosh, what is it going to take this man down, you know, or woman, you know, whoever's in the ring. Like, they have the will of fighting. And sustained an injury in that match, but that was cool. And my last match was with Scott Archer, and this was at the Boys and Girls Club here in Flagstaff. And it was bittersweet to know that it was the final match. But the best part about it was I got to wrestle twice. They had this big battle royal for the starting of the show, and they didn't have enough bodies for the show. So, I mean, for the match itself. So I was just like, okay. And I was back there trying to getting my knee pads on, getting my gear on and everything like that. And so I was like, hey, I'll be in it. I was like, all right, who has a mask? Who has a luchador mask or something, And I wore this flannel shirt and I taped my hands so no one could see my tats or anything like that. And I came out as the Screaming Puma. Was it Screaming Puma? Yeah, it was something of that. And I was like, don't touch me. Then I finally got eliminated. But when that happened was my whole family, my wife seen me wrestle a few times, friends of mine seen me wrestle a few times, but my whole family, like my mom seen me wrestle, but my whole family, I really wanted to wrestle in front of my grandparents. I really wanted to, do that. And so for my last match, no one told me this, and I'm coming out there as the Screaming Puma, like, and as I'm walking out, my whole family's there. My grandma, my grandpa, my uncle, and like my whole family. I have a really great picture of this, and I rocked out, and I was just like, "Whoa!" And I tried not to break character. I was like, "Oh my God, they're here! They're here!" And I went in the back. I texted my after I got eliminated. I texted her. I was like, "Are you for real?" She's like, "Yeah, they're here to see you wrestle your final match." And so, did the match. Took the picture. I went out as Scott Archer destroyed me, gave me a very bad head injury and everything like that. Everybody in the back had my last match. They carried me out because I couldn't get up, and I had to go. And I remember, because we believe in, we try to keep this as real as possible and keep kayfabe alive. So I had to go out the back door and walk all the way around the Boys and Girls Club, so no one saw me and actually thought I was injured. And my grandma, she thought I was really injured because when they got me with basically the curb stomp, I didn't get up, and I sold it, and that was it was awesome just because my family was there and it was the final match, and ever since then, it's been tingling in the back of my head. It's been really tingling in the back of my head. Like I look at my boots all the time, I look at my tights, and I remember there was this one almost serious, what's really the thing that I really hate about up here in Flagstaff, Arizona is there's no place to make that a thing. Like buying a ring and setting up and having practices every week and, training yourself to be in the ring and retake bumps. Cause I know I have a lot of ring rust right now. But that was an excuse. Oh, well, there's no wrestling ring up here. I can't do this. I'm not traveling down to Phoenix, to go wrestle. I'm not going to, the excuses were just building up. And I got asked this question, hey, man, why haven't you, returned to the ring? Because I only did it once. And this was, when my daughter was, I think, 2. But it was really just got on my gear, went to the show, took a spot. And that was it. It was bittersweet. It was bittersweet too. And I was just like, man, I really wish I was wrestling in this match. But years went by, and I remember thinking I want to start my own promotion. I had a Willpower Wrestling as an idea. Of course, C Plus Studios Wrestling and this and that. And I created all these storylines in my head, and I really wanted to come back as a heel. If I was going to come back, I wanted to come back as a heel. And I also wanted to change my name from Parallax, the Lion of Loa. And I wanted to be Braxton Bahi, native warrior, native savage. I wanted to be this really aggressive heel and create a faction called the Savages, and it's nothing but Native Americans, and we're going to rewrite history and, this and that and take over. And I've had these storylines in my head for years. So when I was getting back to it, when I was asked, I thought about it. I was like, I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good answer whatsoever about why I've never gotten back into the ring. So it's just been making me think. And ever since I've been asked that this week, I was just like, whew, that's a big loaded question. And Big Daddy's been a big supporter of that. He's asked me, you need to get back in that ring. So One, it's about self-discipline, getting the weight down, because I've gained a tremendous amount of weight since then. My everything creaks and bones creak and everything like that. It's just it's all in my knees, it's in my elbows. Like if I take a bump right now, I'm probably not getting back up. Oh, and there was also a great little moment where I wrestled in Williams Wrestling Alliance in Williams, Arizona. That's about 30-minute drive from us, in this abandoned school, and then this 20 by 20 ring, bigger than the actual ring I started in. 20 by 20, what the pros use, the steel beams, and with the what do you call it? With the I can't think. The wood, and these cables, man, and you hit them and taking bump, bam, bam, but when it got cold, whew, that sucked, because and it was like a vinyl canvas too. So when you hit like that, and then you feel the sting. But yeah, I don't really have a good answer, and it's mostly excuses, and that's what I want to try to get away from, is excuses. You need to get away from excuses. You need to quit putting, for me, here's what I learned this week. After this question, I've been trying to read a lot more. Read more books and just read in general, because I'm an avid comic book collector, also a big Star Wars novel collector, and I just buy them and put them in a box. Buy them, put them in a box, put them on the shelf. That's it. That's all. And I'm trying to be an inspiration for my daughter, who's over there chilling, and I want her to read as well, and let her know that, hey, reading is cool, man. Reading is awesome. So I finally, now, instead of getting up in the morning, putting on the news and fiddling, farting with my phone, whatnot, this week, I actually, every morning I get up, and before she gets up, she sees me at this desk reading every single day. You're probably like, what does it have to do about wrestling? It has everything to do about wrestling, because there's excuses I don't want to use anymore, and there's excuses that are unnecessary at this point. And so I'm putting a lot of thought of coming back into the ring. But I want to make sure I drop the poundage, get the excuse of I'm fat and over 30. I don't need to do this anymore. I need to put the excuses behind me. I need the because what did I tell you guys? The biggest person in your way is you. The biggest person in your way is you. And you can take that, that mindset of excuses. No more excuses. Put that behind you. Do it. Just do it. No, don't talk about it. Just do it. And that's the biggest thing about this. When I got this loaded question, I was like, man, just do it. So now I just got to fight myself, get myself out of the way, body slam that excuse, and move it to the side. And if I do get back into the ring, I'm wrestling as K&B the Sexy Ninja, and I'm going to be representing all the sexy ninjas out there and turning myself up 1,000%, because I feel like this persona that I created, K&B Sexy Ninja, is just another version of myself that's turned up, and I finally found my voice. Okay? I hope you got something from that. I hope you enjoyed the stories. Yeah, so no more excuses. Put the excuses behind you. Take them and whoosh. All right, y'all. That's enough of me blabbing. Let's get on to the news. Welcome to the news. This just in. WWE has said goodbye. Farewell. See you later. Go be all elite. Shane McMahon. It was supposed to be hushed news. It was supposed to be low-key news. But no. Do you understand that the day and age of media we are in, everything gets out there eventually. So Shane McMahon is no longer with the WWE. Father fires son. Son fired by father. Well, if Shane McMahon's learned anything from his old man, he's learned that business is business. And guess who's knocking? AEW. They're like, hey, Shane O'Mac, you can come take big bumps and falls off, whatever you want. But Vince is like, no, but I thought, Vince, business is business. This news will develop as it goes, but we shall see. Will Shane McMahon be all elite after being let go by the WWE? We shall see. And if you remember, a couple weeks ago, I reported that they are killing. This goes into our next news article. They are killing the Justice League. And I told you, I bet you a bunch of little miniseries are going to come right after that. Wasn't I? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I said when they kill the Justice League, either give us Justice Society or they're going to give us a bunch of little miniseries. So DC announced the newest miniseries, 6-issue series, the Jurassic League. Take that in. The Jurassic League. It's the Justice League, but they're dinosaurs. Joker is a dinosaur. Batman's a dinosaur. They're dinosaurs. The Jurassic League. Let that settle in. What do I think? I think I'm going to be shamelessly handing my card over and being like, I'll take one, please. You had my interest at Jurassic League, so we shall see. Batman is a dinosaur. Just can't stop the bat, I guess. The Jurassic League coming soon. And, yeah. But this, to close out the news, is big. Camp Zool 2, June 3rd to the 5th this year at Terror Town, Williamsburg, Ohio. If you remember, if you want to see what Camp Zool is all about, go check the back catalog of that Juggalo vlog and see what Camp Zool is all about. Camp Zool 2 is going down, but this time in June and not into the freezing cold. And instead of it being 2 days, it's 3 days. June 3rd to the 5th. Get ready for Camp Zool 2. A la Zooloo. I'm a Zoolie boy. I'm a Zoolie boy. Long live evil. Camp Zool 2. Get ready. This June, it's gonna be a doozy. And that is all I have to report for the news. Yes. Sorry, my Uber's here. I hope y'all are enjoying the Sexy Ninja Cast this week, and we're going to keep the theme going when I talked about my wrestling journey. So, real quick, because I forgot to say it in the starting, there was a wrestling podcast I hosted called the New World Podcast. People ask what's happened to it. Is it ever coming back? As of now, no. It was a lot to keep up, and my focus is the Sexy Ninja Cast moving forward, so I just want to get that out of the way. The New World Podcast is put on the back burner for now. For now. Doesn't mean never say never. So, I want to get that out of the way. Also, to keep the theme going, I'm going to show you my debut wrestling match. Parallax, the Lion of Oa versus Mercer. It's okay. I'm very green. I'm very green. And when you see what I am wearing, you're going to be like, because I didn't know where to get proper wrestling gear. I didn't know where to get boots. I didn't know where to get tights. So my mom got me these blue leggings. And I got white knee pads and obviously Greco-Roman style wrestling shoes on. And yeah. So that's what you're going to see. That's what's going to close out the show. You're going to see my debut wrestling match, Parallax versus Mercer. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying the show, because when I brought this show, I told everybody it's going to be about me and also things I like. And also, what do I like? I like me. But everyone kept on asking about the wrestling thing, and I thought it would be cool to show everybody my debut wrestling match with Mercer. And it's okay. I did rock the face paint. I was just like, if I'm going to be Parallax, I'm going to be this big superhero. I'm going to have face paint on the eye. I also did the t-shirt where it's the sleeves are gone and it's just a t-shirt over. I'm wrestling shirtless, so you can see all the lovely Parallax lumps. And also too, you'll see that I sweat like crazy, and that's where I think after a couple matches of rocking the face paint, I dropped it, because when I sweat, man, I sweat. They called it Parallax juice. Parallax juice. That's gross, right? So, yeah, the paint just got in my eye, and I would try to wrestle and whatnot. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? No more paint. I want to be like Dusty Rhodes, baby. I'm going to be like Dusty Rhodes. I'm going to wear the suit, baby. I'm going to do all this and that, all right? And I looked it up too. So the wrestling match I did with my brother is on the playlist of the New World podcast. You can see the match there if you want to see the full thing. But before you go watch that, you're going to see right here my debut professional wrestling match in Kick-Axe Wrestling. We were the opener on this show. So me and Mercer, we went at it. And me and Mercer have had some great bouts. Even in Williams Wrestling Alliance, we had a match at the Orpheum Theater, and I really wish I could find that match, because I would play this match and I would play that match back to back, because from how green I was to how I got better in that match, and there's night and day. It's night and day, because we busted our asses off to get ready for that match at the Orpheum here in Flagstaff. Before we get the match going, I wanted to show you this. I was so serious about this. My mother-in-law made me this awesome Parallax mug. Look at that. Who likes me? Me on a mug. And thank you. I still love this. I still love this mug so much. Matthias, who was a big influence, especially with Kick-Axe Wrestling, and guided me to be in the ring and stuff like that, has made this a long time ago, and it's a plushie of Parallax. Look at that. That's cool to the tights, and this thing's awesome, and that was my slogan, because I'm pretty damn good. Yeah, right there. My own plushie of myself. And right there's the face paint. This is like right before I dropped the face paint. I pulled out some more treasures. My wrestling trunks. When I finally bought real wrestling trunks. So when you see the debut match and see what I'm wearing, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, there we go. Bam. The Lion of Oa. I got these online. And I remember when I got these bad boys. I remember I was so excited. I ran. I freaking ran, and I got to the mailbox, I got them and put them on, and I ran downstairs, and this is while I was living with my parents. I was like, Mom, Dad, look at me in these tights. You like that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And my mom and dad like, what have you done? And fiance wife now, at the time was like, because we were living with my parents at the time too, together, just save up some money so we can move out. That's when I got these, and I was like, oh my God, you're going to wear these? You're going to wear these? And I was like, yes, and I will wear them again and again, because I love these things. I love the color. It pops. I love the lion, boom. And these right here, I got actual, real, professional wrestling boots. I moved on from, I had the wrestling shoes, and then I had boxing shoes, and then I got these bad boys. Look at that. There's an awesome dude who ran Williams Wrestling Alliance. His name was Andy. He's awesome. The man knew the business like the back of his hand. He grew up in the business, and like he would always be like, I got a guy for that. That was the best part about it. He's always like, I got a guy. Oh, ring? I got a guy. Belt? I got a guy. This? Oh, I got a guy. Oh yeah, me and Ted DiBiase used to hang out all the time. You're like, you and Ted DiBiase hang out all the time? And stuff like that. He would just say stuff, and he was always like, I have a guy. And one day he came out, we were talking, and I was like, man, I really want wrestling boots. And he gifted these to me. He gifted these bad boys to me. it meant the world because he believed in me when he was training me, Mercer, and a few other people from Kick-Ass Wrestling and the Williams Wrestling Alliance. And I always look at these and I always remember that kindness and generosity of Andy. If you're out there, brother, love you. Thank you so much. Like, look at these. I love these boots. They're always near and dear to my heart. So let's get it started. I hope you enjoy the debut match of Parallax versus Mercer. Also, you can make fun of what I'm wearing and also how green I am. But I am very proud of this match. It took a lot of courage to get out there in front of a lot of people and a lot to sell, to bump, and to do this, do that, to tell a story inside the ring and tell a story to the audience. It's all about, it's magical when you're in that ring. So enjoy the match. Then after that, like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. The Sexy Ninja Cast is every Sunday just for you. I hope you enjoy this week's show. I hope you enjoy this wrestling match. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Right there. And keep rocking with us. And remember, stay sexy, ninjas. Woo woo!
This crowd doesn't know a good wrestler when they see one, that's for sure.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to KAW, presented by the Pro Wrestling Club of NAU. I'm Miles Johnson here with the virtuous Victor Von Vance, the 6th.
The 6th? No, that's the 5th, you fool. The 5th.
Sorry, the virtuous Victor Von Vance, the 4th, is here beside me, and we are witnessing the entrance now of one of the most dangerous men in KAW.
He's a deadly wrecking machine, that's for sure. He's gonna murder somebody tonight, I'm sure. I know it in my heart.
Well, I'll tell you this much, Vic. All of Mercer's opponents who he has heretofore faced at our last match, Clash on Campus, not here tonight.
Absolutely true. 100% true. I have to agree with you on that one. I think somebody's gonna die tonight again.
The ruins of Oa, Parallax.
Of course, look at this guy. From the ruins of Oa.
You gotta be kidding me.
Parallax.
What kind of a loser names himself for a DC character?
Well, I don't know. Somebody who's a comic book fan, apparently, but Parallax seems like he is ready to take on. He's showing no fear here. No fear at all.
Well, I hate to sound like a broken record after last time, but seriously, he's just more fresh meat for Mercer.
Well, I certainly don't have anything to say to take away from that. Like I said, Clash on Campus, 3 opponents, not here tonight. First opponent.
Right out!
Here we go. Mercer going to work on Parallax. He's got the shirt.
He's gonna shove the new 52 right at him.
Got to be headed off Mercer. Parallax trying to fight out of it. Mercer's got that cinched in. Irish whip off the ropes. Mercer comes back. Oh, tackled by Parallax. I don't think I've ever seen anyone take Mercer down this many times.
It's not every day that you see somebody actually knock this guy.
A third time Mercer goes down. Parallax stalking his opponent here. What's he got? Oh! Stun gun on him! Parallax is down. I think his throat went right across the top rope there, and Mercer right back to the headlock. He is so vicious. He is so determined. He does not let up. Look, he's got some kind of choke submission going on here. Parallax close to the ropes, though. Can he make it to that second rope? And now Mercer turns it into, I don't know what he's got. He's got his hand on his throat still. I don't know, are Parallax's shoulders on the mat? The referee's not counting, so I assume no.
Well, I don't expect much out of our current referee. I'm waiting for somebody new who actually knows what they're doing.
Referee Harvey Ledbetter, of course, working his... Oh, there we go! There's a DDT. Mercer plants Parallax DDT.
Quick match right there.
Number 1, 2, no.
I thought he had him in there right.
I thought he had him in. That's pretty early for a victory, but Mercer going for it. Parallax standing up. Uh-oh.
Parallax already out of gas.
Mercer's got his stomping the back of the knee with the foot, and he's pulling down the pad. Oh, vicious kicks.
Anything goes in this match, I'm telling you. When Mercer is in there, he's going to go after every weak spot he can find.
So the leg crab applied to Parallax, trying to make it to the ropes. Mercer trying to cinch that in. He doesn't have it in all the way. Parallax makes it to the ropes. Mercer has to break the hold. But I'll tell you, look at that. Parallax favoring his leg. And if he doesn't have that leg, there are a lot of offensive options that are not available to him. And Mercer going to work in the corner. Fist to the face. Again, he's got to be careful here. He's going to get the swallow.
I'm not too worried about it. Bedwetter is pretty much useless in here.
Big splash in the corner.
I'm surprised there's anything left in this giant blueberry.
He's still going and chops him down. Mercer chopped down in the corner like a big oak tree. What's he going for? Oh, the knee to the face. And here he goes again. The other side of the ropes. He calls this the 2020. Mercer is on. Parallax getting a huge reaction from this crowd. In his debut match here at KAW, Parallax not backing down, not showing any fear as he goes to the second rope. What is this?
Somebody call his mama!
Lateral press applied, but Mercer got bottom rope. A bit too close.
You think he'd be smart enough to get him away from the ropes before he tries to pin him, but he's not.
Well, he's gotten hit in the head a few times in the course of this match. Irish whip. He takes him down again. Vic, I don't know if I've ever seen Mercer dominated like this. But he's right back to the leg. You saying something?
Well, I was going to say, I wouldn't say he's quite dominating. I mean, it's easy to say that when we've never seen anybody show this much tenacity against Mercer before, but still, it's a whale and a teardrop, honestly.
Mercer previously defeated Tiger Claw in the main event tag team match at KW's inaugural event. He lost in the gauntlet match last time. There's the knee to the chest.
A technicality.
Yeah? Certainly there was some outside interference going on. I believe a chain was used. Oh my God! Takes him down. You see Parallax in his feet. There's the cover now. Lackadaisical cover by Mercer. He's not going to get the job done with that.
Oh, I wouldn't want to get myself dirty with that guy anyway.
Oh, look at that. Right back to the leg. Oh, is he biting his ankle?
I don't see anything. Nothing going on there. Anything goes. But if the referee doesn't see it, it's legal.
The referee's looking right at him. He's making the count. Mercer once again.
He's just checking his shoes to make sure they're legal.
Why is the ref counting? Why is Ledbetter counting the disqualification?
He just wants to make sure he still knows how to count to 5.
Forearm to the face of Parallax, and he comes right back. And there's Mercer with the forearm. Parallax return, exchange of blows from these big bulls here in KAW. Parallax has the best of it. Mercer looking dazed. There's another one. Parallax, what's he going to do here? What will it take to put this big man away? Parallax on Mercer too. No, I thought that was it. I thought that was it, Vic. That belly-to-belly suplex, I've never seen anyone do that.
It's going to take more than a bowl of jiggly jello to take down Mercer.
Bowl of jiggly jello. Look at this guy. He's incredibly strong. Just goes down. And Mercer again. Back to the leg. This is such an effective strategy by a technical specialist like Mercer, who just goes for a body part and will not let go. Oh!
Parallax proving to be weaker than Dan DiDio's abilities as the runner of DC Comics.
Might have a tab out there. Parallax fights out of it, and then there's the blow to the head. Mercer standing over his fallen opponent. What's he going to do to him now? Mercer taunting the crowd. This guy doesn't give a damn what anyone thinks of him. Last time he took away CJ Vaughn with a body bag, he didn't give a damn what anyone thinks. There we go! Huge move there.
Mercer's
Mercer
just
takes him down with the STO.
Yep, there we go. He's just setting him up for more.
A second STO. Lateral press by 2. No!
This is just a quiet Friday night for Mercer.
I think Parallax is giving him a little bit more than he bargained for, though. Although right now he's in a bad way as Mercer again back to the leg. And we saw Parallax hit that 2020 earlier. If you take away his legs, he cannot hit that move. He cannot hit all his best offensive maneuvers. And Mercer's got the leg tried again. Parallax fighting, trying to get to the ropes. Mercer must break the hold. You notice, Vic, how he gives it all the way till that full count before he breaks it, using every last moment of time before he's going to get disqualified.
That's just smart wrestling right there.
Very much so.
He's a tactician.
He is one of the smartest wrestlers in the game. Oh!
I taught him some of these tricks.
I don't know if he got everything out of that. It looked like Parallax tried to counter. Lateral press applied again. No, rope, fingertips.
Really?
On the rope.
I think it's questionable right there. I want to see some Mr. Replay on that.
Harvey Ledbetter believes that Parallax on the rope as Mercer takes him over. What's he? Back to the chin, the neck. I think another hold here. Mercer showing his submission prowess.
Mercer getting a little smarter, making it so that he can't even look at the ropes right now.
You know, it's true. We've previously seen Mercer as just an unstoppable beast. Pound the ring, the Parallax back up, shoulder tackle. Into the gut, in the corner. Parallax now has to make sure he doesn't get disqualified as the referee got a 4 count there.
It would be sweet music to my ears for this so-called good guy to get
The
thrown
Bulldog.
out.
I was going to say that Mercer was a little close to the ropes there too, but Mercer just kicked out of that. Probably didn't.
Mercer doesn't need ropes.
Apparently not. Apparently he doesn't. But I was saying before, Vic, Mercer totally adjusting his style, getting smarter in the ring, becoming more of a submission specialist instead of just a bruiser.
Well, I think a lot of people after the last
Headbutt
show,
by Parallax.
they were very quick to just discount Mercer just because he went up against a bunch of shrubs. But I'm going to tell you right now, beautiful. Oh,
He's
Kurt,
right
right
over. Is that what's he got there? He's picking him up. Looks like a dragon sleeper.
Yep,
Dragon sleeper.
There we
applied.
go. A smart move.
A foot on the ropes. Parallax foot on the ropes there.
Mercer dragging him out.
Mercer
some
drags
more.
him back outside the ring. I can't see what he's got applied there, but it's another submission hold, and the arm drops once. The arm. Parallax is still in this match. His debut match in KAW. He wants to win. There's the counter, sends Mercer into the ropes. Parallax teeing off again on Mercer in the corner. Can he hit something here? Something to put this guy away.
I think the referee needs to pay a little closer attention. I saw some closed palms on those strikes.
I didn't see the closed palms on those strikes. And there, ankle lock applied, back again to the leg.
Look at Mercer's eyes. Look at that
Gets the
face.
ropes again. Parallax again, getting to the ropes, saving himself in this match. Back to the knee once again by Mercer. He is being methodical here.
Absolutely. This guy is a serial killer in the ring.
Looking over our way, I don't think I like that.
Oh, he's just looking at us in respect. Almost
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
I don't know about
okay.
you, Malzo Johnson, but he is looking at me with some.
Look at me ever, but there's Parallax, got the counter. He's got a double crab. He's trying to run him over. There's He's too strong. His legs are too strong.
You gotta have strong legs to carry a body like that around.
Look at those big tree trunks he's got carrying around there. Mercer trying to get to his feet. Last time this guy went down, the only loss he suffered in
There we go.
going right back to the knee.
He's turning that knee into mashed potatoes.
Uh-oh.
And here comes the gravy.
Here we go. Parallax Vic is in a world of pain.
I think he's in a multiverse of pain right now.
Could very well be.
There we go. I told you.
Parallax taps out.
Get this man in there.
It's too much. This guy gave it his best effort. A valiant effort by Parallax in his debut match, but he was facing possibly the toughest wrestler in this company.
No doubt about it. I'm glad to hear some respect come out of your mouth when it comes to Mercer.
I can't not. You can't not respect him when you look at what he did tonight. The bruising game wasn't working.
Oh, he is a deadly cyborg from the future, sent to murder.
Yet another shot. What's he doing now? At least he's leaving the ring. At least he's leaving the damn ring. Better than last time.
I don't want to be whoever's back there because I have a feeling he's going to take out some more of us.
Getting a standing ovation from this crowd. Still feeling the effects of that leg injury.
The crowd must be drunk or something.
I don't think the crowd's drunk. I think they're respectful.
There we go. Oh!
Slapping the chair into the face of Torres. And Mercer is running like a scalded dog.
Parallax should put the shirt back on. Nobody wants to see that.
Who cares about the damn shirt? Parallax is just come out to save Torres from this psychopath.
I don't know why Parallax is so angry. So maybe Zitra likes making out with Steel Chair. So what?
Taking out nothing. He just got his ass kicked by somebody who wasn't even in the match, tried to cost it the match, but Parallax making the save. Parallax and Torres standing tall. Mercer's probably in the next county already. He wanted nothing to do with Parallax anymore tonight.
He already taught Parallax a lesson. What's he got to tell him?
There's
What's he got to-
definitely some unfinished business.
The wicked shit.